Hi, you're welcome. This is Godwin, Dewornu. In these videos, I want us to look at some of the reasons for which nursing or midwifery school interviews are conducted. Nursing or midwifery school interviews are one of the basic requirements for any applicant to be able to overcome in order to get a chance to be trained and become a professional nurse or midwife. It therefore means that as an applicant, you need to put in a lot of effort in order to pass this interview because it is very competitive. It means that people with equally good qualifications are seeking a chance to come to the school. So the interview serves as a ground leveler for all applicants in order for them to showcase their strength and their zeal. Panel members are faced with a huge task of determining who should come to the school. So if in a way, if you look at the interviews, if you look at these exams, you could see that it's more or less has some element of subjectivity in it, because whatever you prove them to be, that is what they will also accept you to be. You may have good results on paper, but if your performance is abysmal, then the chances are that you will not get a note to be admitted into the school. So you need to give it all your best in order to pass the nursing interview, to get admission to come to the school, to be trained as a professional nurse or midwife. And if you are able to understand the reason or the purposes for which these interviews are conducted, it puts you in a best position to produce answers, to give them the responses they are expecting. It's more or less like being in the minds of the panel members, and if you are giving them what they expect, they have no option than to give you the best marks. You must know that a lot of people, a lot of applicants are also seeking the same opportunity. Some are equally having good or better result than other people. So for you to make the work of the panel member easy, you need to prove yourself of being selected to come to the school. So you need to go there with a lot of confidence. So what are some of these reasons for which nursing or midwifery interviews are conducted? One, the interviews are conducted in order to assess applicant confidence levels. This is because nursing is ever-changing profession, and for you to succeed in this profession, you must be somebody who have confidence. You must be able to face a lot of challenging situations. So they need people who have the ability to adapt and adjust to challenging situations. So they want to select only the best people to go to the schools and be trained as professionals who will be able to be up to the task. If you are scared of looking at the panel members directly in the eye, then you need to devise means of looking at them as if you are looking directly into their eyeballs. So in that case, instead of looking at them at eye level, look at all of them, face them squarely, and let your focus be here. Don't do it more above, so it will be obvious that you are not looking straight in the eyes. But look at them from here, this place, for all of them, and it will look as if you are looking directly into each of them eyeballs, and that alone can tell them that you are confident, and that will help you to watch them and focus on them, and it will seem to them that you are actually paying attention to them. Another reason for which the interviews are conducted is for them to know that you have the drive, the willingness, or the interest to be trained as a nurse, because many people could be compelled to go to nursing and their heart may not be in the nursing. So the interview provides the best opportunity for both the applicant and the panel members to agree on something that, well, the applicant is not ready to come to nursing, might have been compelled to buy the nursing or midwifery form, because the answers you are producing, your responses, everything, your facial expression, your gestures, all could portray that you are not interested in nursing patients. And the third reason is for them to be able to verify your documents. They need to identify all the documents you are presenting to them are authentic or not, because these days people can bring in a lot of results which could be fake. So the interview period provides a good opportunity for the schools or the colleges to verify such documents. One, they will be able to identify if your result and birth certificate are having different names to know who exactly is the bearer of those documents. And it also helps them to understand you, whether you have change of name or you have done some gazetting before, or they could even give you advice on as to how to handle problems of that nature. Another reason for which the interviews are conducted is to assess your communication skills. Communication is both verbal and non-verbal. So during the interview sessions, they are going to pose some questions to you, those that you expect and those that you are not expecting. And in your process of answering these questions, the panelists will be able to understand your communication skills. They will know your choice of words, whether you know that you are in a formal or semi-formal settings. Everything that you are communicating should demonstrate that kind of seriousness and show to them that you have all that it takes to be admitted or to be selected to come to the school to be trained as a professional nurse or midwife. That's all that you have to do. And you must also listen to the panel member attentively in order to hear the questions accurately. Because if you don't hear the question correctly, the possibility is that you are going to give wrong answers because you are going to react to what you think you've heard. So you need to give them a rapt attention. If you don't hear the questions well, ask them to repeat it again. But it should not be too many. It will give a different impressions about you. It could be that you are not fully prepared. Make sure you pay more attention so that you can get the questions right. And when you get them right, you can answer them correctly. Good communicators should be able to speak boldly and should also be aware of principles of good communication. That is, you must be honest. Whatever you are telling the panelists should be the absolute truth, because when they ask you questions, when the panelists ask you questions, be rest assured that they have the answers. They are just trying to know if you also know what they know. Honesty is very paramount in nursing, so be honest. If you don't know something, just tell them you don't know, but you must do all your best, be able to answer most of their questions. It means that you must be fully prepared for the interview. So these are some of the reasons for which nursing or midwifery school interviews are conducted. Please, if I have not mentioned some that you know, please leave them in the comment section. I'll be reading them. And if you have watched up to this level, thank you so much. In my next video, I will be talking about how to prepare for nursing or midwifery school interviews. So watch out for that. There will also be a video on challenges or problems of nursing or midwifery school interviews. So watch out for those videos. Share this video to help someone so that they will not go to the interview unprepared. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified as soon as I upload new videos. Thank you. Peace.